Welcome to class. Today we are working with our third chakra, the solar plexus or Manipura chakra. This is our powerhouse. This is our energetic epicenter. It's associated with willpower, with taking action, with self-confidence, with that self-esteem, with everything that makes the ego take action out into the world. These energetic centers run along the length of our spine, starting with the root chakra or Muladhara, which is associated with our physiological needs, with our safety, that moves us up towards the Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra. This is located in the pelvis. This is our center of creativity, with being in the world, with desire, with interests, with the things that make us us. Moving to this third center, solar plexus, upper abdominal, lower rib region right here. This is where we continue that action as we move out into the world, interacting with those elements. We will be working through some power elements throughout this class. We are going to build upon some of the concepts that we did in the previous two classes, but we're putting our own little spin on this one here to make it relevant to our intention, our focal point, and what we are working with, which is the Manipura chakra. So adapt your practice to work for you. Bring your own flair into it and move in a way that feels dynamic yet powerful, in control. We want to keep things steady, slow, but intentional. Calling upon those muscles to work, calling upon those stable roots to pull that energy up and help us support us in the places that we're going around our mat. Let's begin in a seated position. Cross-legged, right foot will be in front Sukhasana. Try to wiggle your heels so they are in line with your knees. Feel that stretch through your hips right away. Bring your hands to the fronts of your shins. Give your shoulders a roll back. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, extend your arms out in front of you. Maybe your elbows can come down onto your mats. Flex through the feet, pressing pinky edges down. You can add a little rock side to side here. Now I want you to draw some attention to that lower rib, upper abdominal region. You can even bring your hands into that area. And we're going to begin to circle around. So this might not look very big. It might be a little bit awkward because we're circling through this middle region of our back, working through those outer ribs, bringing it forward, side, side, and around. Let's go in the opposite direction. So continue to breathe and really try to isolate that movement to that middle part of your spine. Full circles around, allowing the hips, the shoulders to come along for the ride as they need to. As you inhale, roll up, cactus your arms at the top, big goalpost arms. Take a breath in as you extend your left fingertips out. Reach as far as you can to the left before lowering your hand down to the floor. Now extend your right arm as if someone is pulling your fingertips to the left side. Stay rooted through your right hip. Taking a deep breath in, row that right arm back behind you. And with a breath out, close things off. Right hand comes to your left knee. Now as you inhale, roll up, stay in your twist. Cactus through your left arm. Press your left knee down into those fingertips. Extend that arm overhead as you reach on the diagonal. Same thing, someone is pulling you longer towards the front of the room. Now lower those fingertips down, come through center, round through your back, pull against those knees as you roll up, release, return to your cactus through your arms. Deep breath in, arms extend overhead. Now see if no hands, you can lean back, switch the cross, sit yourself up in your Sukhasana with your left foot forward, and exhale, find your fold. Second chance to take those circles around. Try to keep your hips rooted, fingertips rooted, and circle through the lower part of your rib cage. So bringing it forward, right, back, and center. Maybe you get a few good pops, little cracks, things moving around. Let's go in the opposite direction. Navel point is drawing up and in as we do this. Relax through your shoulders, through those glutes. As you inhale, roll up, cactusing through the arms. Exhale, extend the right arm to the right. Reach as far as you can before lowering those fingertips to the floor. Extend your left arm to the right side. Left hand to that right knee. Inhale, cactus open through the right side, twisting the torso. Extends towards the top left corner of your mat. Now close off, crossing through the arms. Pull against your knees, round through your back, and then release. Recactus your arms here. Let's bring them behind us. Roll the shoulders back as you press into your palms. Lift the chest up. Bring the gaze up. Exhale. Shoulders roll forward. Get that stretch. Press into the heels of your hands. Maybe a little rock side to side. And let's come over those shins into a tabletop position. Working through some spinal segmentation here. So I want you to imagine a marble rolling up the length of your spine. We're going to tuck that tailbone under so the marble starts right here. And as that marble travels upward towards your neck, round through your back piece by piece. Chin is going to come in towards the chest, and we find our full cat back. Now lift from the tail, same thing, that marble is rolling one piece at a time, pressing into the hands, pressing into the knees, pressing into the balls of the feet if your toes are tucked. Last thing to come forward would be your collarbones, your chin, and then your gaze. Let's do this again. Tuck through the tail, roll up piece by piece. I'm gripping my mat with my hands. This is work. Find that cat back. Now cow. Lift through the tail. Keep the round through the upper back. Let that arch travel along the length of your spine until you finally reach your full cow. One more time. Tuck through the tail. Allow it to travel upward. And then inhale, lift through the tail. Allow that arch to travel up the length of your spine. Wonderful. Walk the arms out in front of you. Melt your chest down towards the mat. Anahatanasana, heart opening, puppy pose. Now inhale, glide forward into your cobra, hands alongside, turning over the toes, lifting through the chest, chin in, rolling it back, finding a child's pose for a moment. Inhale, return to your tabletop, send your right leg back, left arm out in front of you, lift. Exhale, crunch it in, elbow and knee towards one another. Try to close the gap, belly and thigh. Let's inhale, extend. This time as you exhale, we're bringing things out to the side. Try to stay nice and flat through your back. I'm bending my elbow 90 degrees, bending that knee. Inhale and extend. Exhale, crunching it in. Inhale. Exhale, bringing it to the side. Try to keep that leg high. Extend and crunch it in. Extend, bring it to the side, stay out to the side, extend the arm, extend the leg. Now lower things down. We want everything in one line. Left hand, left knee, right ankle. Circle that right arm overhead, coming into a Parigasana gate pose. Now really strong through the core. Lift yourself up, reach towards the right side of the room with the left fingertips, and then take a full circle around. Hands glide across your mat, circling open to the left, rising through center, and closing to the right. One more time, breathing in, opening up, breathing out as you circle around. This last time that your hands come to the mat, sweep your right leg back, shift the weight really far forward, single leg, chaturanga, inhale, cobra, exhale, child's pose. Inhale, forward tabletop, left leg, right arm, lifting up, crunching in, lifting up, cactusing to the side. Extend, pull in, extend to the side. One more time. Pulling it in, inhale, exhale, stay, extend those limbs, Lower down, circle the left arm over, gate pose. Now lift up, strong through your core, 3 circles around. Find that side body extension, fingers as you need them. You can get the hips more involved, or you can keep this through the upper body. It is up to you. Hands come down, leg sweeps back, shift, bend as you lower through your supported chaturanga, finding child's pose. This time tuck your toes under, lift your knees up, downward facing dog. In your downward dog, you want to continue to wake up the low ribs, okay? So just like we did earlier, I want you to find some circles around. So it's okay if everything else comes along for the ride, but I really want you to try and concentrate on that opening, closing, drawing in through those low ribs. You can have a soft bend through your elbows as you do that, because that's new for a lot of us. As you inhale, step your feet together, lift your left heel up, bend your knees, stack your hip open. Let's exhale, step that foot to replace the left hand. Lower your right knee down. Inhale, cactus your arms open. Exhale, draw those low ribs in as you press into your front foot. Hands come behind the head. Extend your left arm out to the side. Reach as far as you can. And now lower that hand down. Extend your right arm over. So we're finding that side bend just as we did in our seated position. Exhale, close off. Maybe your elbow will find that knee. Cactus through your back arm, your left arm here. I'm pressing against the thigh. Thigh is pressing towards the pinky edge. Now let's extend that arm over. Unthread. We're going to switch the arm. Left arm down, right arm cactuses open. We're keeping our hips square to the front. Feel that stretch through your hip flexor. Let's exhale. Hands come down. Sweep that left leg back. Supported chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, send them high. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel lifts, bend and stack. Step forward, replace the hands. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, press down, zip in, hands behind. Extend your right arm to the side, reach as far as you can. Now lower fingertips down, reach your left fingertips to the right side of the room. Close off, maybe your elbow can find your thigh. Cactus open, so it's like you're pulling something heavy through your right arm. Now extend that right arm overhead. Close. Unthread through this hand. Right forearm finds the thigh and open through the left side. Keep those hips facing forward. Wonderful. Cartwheel the hands down. Sweep your right leg back. Shift. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Walk it to the top of your mat, taking your time. Maybe working through those hamstrings, through those calves, as you find your Uttanasana forward fold. Let's inhale, roll up, cactus your arms at the top. Exhale, hinge, finding a forward fold. 3 times, inhale, pressing down, lifting up. Exhale, folding it forward. 1 more time, inhaling and exhaling. Wonderful job. Plant those fingers to blocks or to your mat. Float your left leg up, standing split. Let's exhale, bend through both of your knees, pull it in tight. So think cat and cow here. Inhale, extend. Maybe you can bring your hands in heart center, warrior 3. And exhale, pull that knee in towards your chest. 1 more time. Inhale, standing split or warrior 3. Exhale, pull it in tight. This time as you extend the leg, tap the toes down, straighten through the front, back heel comes down, spin your front toes, they're both at 45, and then sink your hips nice and low for a goddess squat. Hands can come to the thighs if you need them. Let's inhale, press down, lift up. Exhale, sitting it low. Again, inhale, pressing down, lifting. Exhale, sitting it low. This last one, inhale, bring the hands behind the head this time. Exhale, sit it low. Extend your left arm towards the back of the room. Reach as far as you can. Now your forearm comes to that thigh. Extend your right arm over. Someone is pulling those fingertips. Breathing in to peel open through the chest. Breathing out, begin to straighten, heels spin in line with toes. Finding a forward fold. Let's circle, hands go towards the front. Soft bend in your knees as you circle overhead. It's like I'm holding a ball between my hands, circling all the way around, bringing it up, moving through molasses, and bringing it down. Let's do this one more time for 3 circles total. Up, down. This time as you come to the front, pivot all 10 of your toes, step up, sit low, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale and fold. Sweep that right leg back. Exhale, crunch it in. So standing split or warrior 3. Extend, pull in. One more time. Extend and pull in. Crunch it close. This time extend, tap back, lift up, back heel down, spin on those toes. Sink down low as your heels come in. Inhale, send the arms high. And exhale, bringing it low. One more time, inhale. This time as you exhale, hands come behind. Right arm extends to the back. Reach through that side body. Forearm to thigh, extend your left fingertips over. Begin to straighten as you take that big circle around, releasing the hands to the floor. Inhale as you rise up. And exhale as you circle around. Big circle, soft bend through those knees. Strong through the core. On this last circle around, we are pivoting to face the front. 10 toes turn, bend, step up, sit low, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up, cactus open. And exhale, Uttanasana once again. Float that right leg up. Pull it in close. Let's float it up once again. As you exhale, tap the toes down. Inhale, cactus, Alanasana. So let's take this forward. You can have your hands to blocks as you float through a standing split, or extend, swim your arms back, warrior 3. Inhale, high lunge, strong. Exhale, standing split or warrior 3. One more time, hips are square to the front the whole time. Inhale and exhale. This time, inhale, Alanasana, heel down, press down, zip through the core, arms parallel to the floor, warrior 2. Take your back fingers, reach them forward. Imagine you are pulling a bow and arrow. As you straighten through your front leg, extend your fingertips skyward. Soft bend through your front leg. Left fingertips reach as far as they can to the front. Now fingertips come down somewhere along the length of your front leg. Right arm extends skyward or reaches overhead. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Generous bend through your front knee, forearm to thigh, or hand comes down on the inside. Continue to extend your arm forward. Pivot on your back foot. Your right hand comes down to your mat. Now, shift, shift, shift. See if you can float your back toes up. Maybe you circle your left arm open for a revolved half moon pose. Wonderful job. As you inhale, we are taking this twist to the opposite side. So soft bend through both of your knees, press through the floor as you rise up, and twist open to the right. Right knee comes up high to your chest. Wonderful. Finding our floating foot as we return through center. We're straightening the right leg, but hovering the foot up off of the ground requires us to hike our hip up, just like that. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Softly lower the foot down. Lift, flare your toes. Piano key 'em down. Inhale, send your arms high. And exhale, finding your fold forward. Float that left leg, pull it in. Send it back, this time tapping down. Inhale, cactus open, Alanasana. Exhale, diving forward, coming back to your standing split or finding warrior three. Inhale, opening up, and exhale, bringing it back. One more time. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, standing split or fly. Tap those toes down, open up, heel spins down, zip through the core, press down, arms parallel, warrior two. Take a look at your front knee, make sure it's not coming in. We're pressing the knee in the same direction as those toes, usually having to externally rotate and using this outer glute muscle here. Take your back hand, bring it forward. Draw the bow back, straighten, extend your arm behind you. Soft bend as you come through your Trikonasana. Reach as far forward as you can. Lower the hand. Extend your left fingertips overhead. Now bend through your right leg. Maybe your hand comes to the thigh. Maybe it comes down on the inside. Close off, pivoting on the back toes, shifting the weight really far forward, lifting, spiraling open through the right arm, finding that twist through your midsection. You can come up on fingertips, up on a block. Hips are still square to the floor. Toes are active. Pulling the knee in towards the chest, bringing the hands center, and then spiraling open to the left. Option to extend that leg or keep it in. You can also use your hands for support. That can even help you twist a slightly deeper. Bringing it through center, floating the foot, holding for a count of 3, 2, 1. Solidly land. Bring your hands into that solar plexus space. Maybe give yourself a little bit of heat, a little bit of feedback, rubbing in, or just hand atop of hand. Let's inhale, send the arms high. Exhale and fold. We're going to put this together slightly more quickly. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float the right leg, hands to heart center, warrior 3. Exhale, tapping down. Inhale, cactus open. Exhale directly to our warrior 2. Grab a hold of that bow. Inhale, straighten, reverse into your triangle. Exhale, soft bend, reaching it forward, lowering, extending over. Bend through your front knee. Plant those fingertips out in front as you square through your hips. Spiral open to face the left. Rising up, spiral open to face the right. Returning center, finding your hover, hip hike, floating foot, hands at that solar plexus center. Lowering down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, float the left leg, maybe into that warrior 3. Exhale, tap. Inhale, open, Alanasana. Exhale, warrior 2. Grab that bow, straighten, reverse, Trikonasana. Exhale through your triangle, extending the arm over. Bending, pivoting, tapping down, floating, spiraling open to the right. Drawing the knees in, spiraling open to the left as you rise up in your single leg tadasana. Maybe you extend that leg out long. Gathering in, finding your float before lowering the foot down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale and fold. Let's inhale, float your right leg up. As you exhale, bend through both of your knees. Your right knee is going to come outside of your left ankle. Make sure you have room. Scoot that shin over. And then sit yourself down into the seated twist at the top of your mat. Hug around that shin with your right hand. Left hand comes behind you. Sit up and take a glance over your shoulder. Maybe you let your chin drop in. Maybe you bring it side to side. Wonderful. We're going to take our right hand to the back, turn our left toes to the left, press down, lift up, send that leg out. It's like we're in a side plank. Now we're going to drop our hip down, look over your right shoulder. I'm still pressing the floor away. I'm using my left elbow on the left inner thigh to find that extension through my side body, all right here. Deep breath in and out. Taking this to the outer hip, slightly deeper. Bear with me. Hands come to your mat. You're pressing down. You're threading that left shin through towards what's now the right side of your mat. Lower your knee. Pull your right knee behind your left. Swivel and sit back. So we are now facing the back. We are in Gomukhasana. We have our left leg on top. Let's sit ourselves up. Roll your shoulders back. Sits bones stay rooted. Deep breath in and out. There's only one way we can come out here. We're going to the right, our right, placing the foot down, pressing onto the back shin, tucking, lifting, swiveling, wide leg, forward fold to the front. Heel toe, your feet together. Let's sit ourselves into Utkatasana chair pose once again. Exhale, finding a forward fold. Inhale, float that left leg up. Exhale, lower that knee behind and across. So next to your right ankle, swivel the shin out of the way, sitting yourself down, hugging around, place your right hand behind you, roll your shoulder back, lifting up, glancing over the shoulder, rooting down through those sits bones. Now as you come towards the front, turn your right toes to face the left, press down, lift your left leg, extend it out. It's like we're in a side plank. And then lower your hip down. You can use your elbow on that inner thigh. Look over your shoulder. Breathing into any areas of constriction. Coming all the way to the back, so we have to lift. Slide your shin under. Our right knee is in front. Left knee comes behind. Swivel and sit yourself back. A little 360 degrees, so mandala flow, if you will, as we come around, working through these deep hip openers. Sitting yourself up, active through the toes. Still finding that movement, seeing if you can initiate from the solar plexus, low ribs. Sitting up, pivoting to face the fronts, planting those feet down, finding your wide leg, forward fold, heel toe the feet together. Inhale, sit into your Utkatasana chair pose. Now pop your heels up, bring those hands in, very strong. Press down into the balls of your feet. See if you can find a little bit of height. So moving your thighs away from your calves. Now let's lower down with control to a seated position, finding a butterfly pose, bound angle. Soles of the feet together, fold forward. I'm okay if you round through your back here. Maybe letting gravity help you out. Inhaling up, bringing the knees together, controlled lower, coming through our C curve. That's just letting one piece of the spine come down to the mat at a time. Let's cactus open through the arms. Lift your legs into a reverse tabletop position. See if you can bring your knees to the left. Don't let them come down to the floor. So we're using the strength of the core. Bring it through center. Bring them to the right. Again, pressing into the backs of the arms, drawing the navel point up and in. Bring it center if you need a little more. Straighten the legs. Bring them to the left. Don't let them drop. Bringing it center. Use your core to do this. and bringing it to the right. Bring it through center. This time, bend through your knees. Allow them to drop fully to the left side. Your left hand can come on top of the outside of your right thigh, just for some added weight. Letting gravity settle you into this shape. Tuck things in, bring it to the opposite side. Come through center, send your legs up. So we want to finish strong here. You can either point or flex through your feet. Just make sure they're active. Core is working. Guess that's that time of day. We've got some orange lights to keep us company here. So find some stillness in this shape. Things might be shaking, things might be working. You're definitely still breathing. So even within that stillness, there's a lot happening. But we want to tap into that power, into that fire, into that energy source that we have right here in the solar plexus. Maybe it's willpower. Maybe right now we're executing a bit of sovereignty, some autonomy, some authority over our experience by choosing to remain here, even if it's getting challenging, difficult. As you're feeling ready, lower those legs with control. The slower you go, the more challenging this is. Try to keep that low back flat. Maybe see if you can extend the length of time that it takes you to get those legs down to the floor, maybe hovering for 3, 2, and 1. Relaxing down to the floor. Let your toes fall open. Hands can come alongside you, heart, belly, maybe to that solar plexus area. Closing the eyes. Returning to your breath, allowing your body these next few moments to absorb everything we just did. That was a strong practice. It was controlled. Moving slow is challenging. Moving dynamically takes a lot of work. It calls upon the strength of our muscles, our balance, so many micro movements to keep us steady and stable as we move dynamically. Thank you so much for joining me for that practice, for tapping into your own power, and for exploring this idea of moving from that solar plexus center, from that Manipura chakra here on our mats. As you're feeling ready, move some stuff around. Make some shapes on your way back to a seated position of your choice. Extend the arms skyward. Gather in anything that you might need, that you'd like to call to yourself. Maybe hold that energy that you have available to you in this moment. Breathe deeply in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sighing it out. And that will conclude our practice today. Keep an eye out for the next class in this series, moving along the length of the spine into that next chakra. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you here for the next one soon.